from a water-damaged basement in Prince George's County, Maryland, post-Thanksgiving. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Songs. How you doing? Welcome to our show. Welcome to everyone who's been here loyally week after week. I know that's many of you. Thanks for being back and checking out the show. Welcome to many of you who are checking us out for the first time. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening to your friends' ill-advised suggestion that you come hang out on a Sunday night. We appreciate it. This is the only live stream in America with not one, but two cameras. Our patented two-camera technology, our patented multicam technology. I'm glad that you're here. Thanks for making it. I hope that everyone had a safe, but very fulfilling and as much as possible family-filled Thanksgiving. And thanks for joining us. This show tonight, we're going to have a Soft Boy Poem Corner. We're going to have requests. We're going to have questions and answers at the end. But first, I'm going to start by playing some tunes. We always like it when you can text a friend here at the start of the show. Text a friend, send them the link to the show. Say, hey, there's a free show going on. Invite them on over. Or tag them if you're on Facebook. Tag them. Tell them that there's a show going on tonight. Thank you for your help spreading the word about the show. Tonight, I decided, just because I can decide to do this and no one can stop me, I'm just going to play a whole album of mine cover to cover. And I'm going to play my most recent record, The Flood in Color, tonight. And there's nothing that anybody can do to stop me. So let's give it a shot.
I will find you at the exit of my highway. I will find you at the bottom of my glass. No drink is strong enough. No drink is strong enough. No drink is strong enough. Still my shaking hand on a highway west of Davenport and Kansas, in the moonlight of a broken red roof inn. No night is dark enough to tell you where I've been. And I will find you in the arms of yet another. I will find you in her medicated eyes. No God is cruel enough. No God is cruel enough. No God is cruel enough. Pay me back in kind. And I will find you painting crosses in the courtyard. I will find you walking backwards with a child. No fall is high enough. No fall is high enough. No fall is high enough
Thank you. Thank you very much. Go ahead and toss down in the live chat and in the comments where you're watching the show from tonight. I always love checking that out. I want to know where you guys are. And I want to say, last week someone wrote in the comments, they said, hey, I want to request a song for my, 6 or 7 week old daughter or son. I said, okay, yeah, definitely. And then someone one-upped them in the comments by saying, hey, I'm here in the hospital right now with my newborn child, and I'd like to request a song for that newborn child. And I said, well, that it would be impossible to beat that. Apparently, I missed in the comments, someone had commented that their wife had just gone into labor. Their wife had gone into labor. I don't know why the hell they were watching this show if their wife had just gone into labor. I don't know how truthful that they were being there, but I didn't find that comment and display it and play a song for that kid. So if you are the person whose wife was in labor and you now have a week-old kid and I didn't play that child's request, you can throw that in the comments now and I'll get to it. People told me about that afterwards. So I'm playing The Flood in Color tonight because that's what I feel like doing. Whoops.
Clap of lightning, I awaken to a foot of water standing in my basement. Started rising, took me under. The flood is come. This is not history in black and white now. In a perfect storm there isn't any high ground. The end of childhood, the end of summer, the flooding come. They tried to warn me, I wouldn't listen. Yeah, now all at once I'm drowning in my kitchen. My legs are broken from treading water. The flood is coming, the flood is coming. I tried to bargain, I tried to reason, but the sky was deaf, the rain was never ceasing. It's not some cheap bed that I can cover. The flooding cover, the flooding cover. So listen close, I was dead wrong to think that things could work themselves out in the long run. Pay attention, heed the thunder, the flood is coming, the flooding color.
Thank you. Let's see where you guys are tonight. All right. Where are you guys? Let's see. Keith Whistler's in Madison, Wisconsin, checking in. What's up, my man, Keith? Catherine McCarthy wants some standby graphic music. You know, I'm gonna work on that. I'll get you something going there, Catherine. That's a good idea. Jason Harper's back in Ann Arbor. What's up? Babe Winkleman is the Babe Ruth of bass fishing. Joe Pug is the Babe Ruth of two-camera live streaming. Thank you, sir. I appreciate being recognized for what I'm fantastic at. Larry Sanders is in Hanoi, Vietnam. What's up, Larry? How you doing? Thanks for watching from over there. Spokane, Washington. This is great. Spokane, Washington. Pardon me. Oh, man. Hey, Doug Bennett's in Bill Verde, Texas, with my good friend Jerry DeSica, who lives down there. Alex is in Evanston. Castine's in Portland. Jessica's in Fargo. This is great. Oh, man. Evan's in Durham. Andrew's in New Hampshire. Ah, this is great. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Did we find anybody here in the comments whose wife gave birth last week? Or did you get, maybe they got in so much trouble for watching Sunday songs while their wife was in labor that they'll never get to watch this show ever again. Okay, Michael LaBella says, tuning in from just outside Philadelphia, PA. I met you at the Boot and Saddle back in February 2020. Love your new record front to back. Thank you, Michael. But I'll tell you this. I'll tell you where we will never meet again, and that is at the Boot and Saddle, which was a nice little club in Philadelphia, and that closed this week due to COVID. You know, there's no way around it. You know, musicians are making it work, but the people having a really hard time are the people that own these clubs, that work at these clubs. I don't know when the live music is coming back for them, so if you're having a drink, take a drink to the Boot and Saddle tonight. All right, I'm going to play a few more songs off this record, and we'll come back to the comments. Keep on throwing your comments down there. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. I absolutely love seeing that. This is the third song off of The Flood in Color. This might be my personal favorite song. I connect with some of my own songs more than I do with other ones, and I connect with this song for some reason.
The night so long you can almost hear it groan. The night so long you can almost hear it groan. And we've walked so far that our shadows turn to stone. It was a wretched room, but we hung up Christmas lights. It was a wretched room, but we hung up Christmas lights. And the girls played house while the neighbors froze outside. Brace yourself for the letdown. The Holy Ghost with his hands out. No peace on earth is cheaply found. Do you see my colors now? Well, she had long black hair, and you bought everything she sold. Yeah, she had long black hair, and you bought everything she sold. And she taught you the fine points of doing just as you were told. Yeah, brace yourself for the letdown. the Holy Ghost with his hands out. No peace on earth is cheaply found. Do you see my colors now? Do you see my colors now? Thank you. Like a morning star, like a firstborn son, where my blistered heart has been lifted up, and through narrow eyes I have seen so long. Now my road is wide and my grievance gone. In my own, my own, my own, my own, my own long midnight is done. Like a steady job, like a heavy rain, I'll be close at hand when they call my name. I couldn't say as much even yesterday, but I have seen the flood and my heart is changed. In my own, my own, my own, my own, my own long midnight is done. In my own, my own, my own, my own, my own long midnight is done. Thank you. That's Long Midnight off of The Flood in Color. Let's see what you guys are up to. Still down here in the comments. Let's see. Kyle was telling me about the first time he saw me play. First time I saw you play was like 20 people in a small room. Second was a big room, band with upright, packed. Got my Nation of Heat EP signed by you. Third time was a small room with a full band and sold out. I saw the set from outside the front door because they could not fit any more people in the club. Well, that's a very flattering story. I'm really glad that I picked your comment, Kyle, because that's certainly a rosy picture of my touring life. I realized that Thanksgiving this year marked a year since the last time I was down in Australia, and I toured a lot for the release of this album, The Flood in Color, and I was really ragged out at the end of that tour. I was leaving New Zealand, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, I need a break from touring. I need a break off the road. Either did I know something was brewing in Wuhan to give me just that break, right as I spoke. Let's see. Hey, Act Stout is tuning in from Watkinsville, Georgia. Never been. Maybe I will when we can tour again. Danielle is watching from Glendon, Maryland. Pretty close to me. I like that. Hey, Bill Donahoe's in Sydney. Do me a favor. Bill, they're in Sydney. Go, just for me, because I can't do it, because I live here and because Corona is happening. Please, please head over to Chat Thai and get a delicious Thai lunch at Chat Thai. My favorite Thai food in the world. Let's see here. Hey, Joshua's in Norman. He says the new album is dope. I'm playing it for you right now, my man. Excellent. Oh, and Bill says he was at those Sydney shows. Yeah, that was this time last year. I was playing for you guys down there. That was really fun. That was really, really fun. Awesome.
So, oh, this is a great one. Andrew B says, The Flood in Color, every song under 5 minutes. Next album, every song over 10 minutes. Well, I couldn't think of a way to be more niche and obscure than my music already is, but maybe I think you found it, Andrew B. I think that, or who knows, maybe that would be the way to finally blow it open. People were just waiting for that 10-song album that clocked in at like an hour 45. Who knows? Oh man. Hey Joe. This is from Pratik, a listener who follows us quite a bit. Hey Joe, would you be willing to dedicate one of your songs to my mom? Oh, I'm really sorry, man. I'm really, really sorry. I'm sorry, Pratik. She passed away on Monday after a 2-year battle with cancer. I'm really sorry, man. God bless you. God bless your mom. Well, yeah, I'll dedicate this song to her. This is, well, before I get on with the Flood in Color album, because I don't want to play a really kind of a downer of a song to dedicate to her. I'd like to, let's do a song that kind of celebrates life a little bit, huh? How about that? So we'll take a break in the middle of us playing the Flood in Color here to play a song for Pratik's mom, to play her. Here we go.
I am the day, I am the dawn, I am the darkness coming on. And I am once, I am twice, I am the whole, I'm just a slice. Some call me gone, some call me here, none are wrong, none are near. I am right now, I am back then, I will return, don't ask me when. I am the disappointed kiss, I am the unexpected harvest. I am the old Kentucky home, I am the son who runs the farthest. I have done wrong, I will do wrong, there's nothing wrong with doing wrong. And I am faith, I am belief, except for when I'm not. I am the teeth of champions, I am rust and water rot. And I'm sleep, I'm breathing, I'm the missing of the passing seasons. I am the brush, I am the strokes, I'm sickness come to the best of folks. I am renewed, I am just made, I am unchanged. I'm a pasture fenced about the edge, I am Dakota thunder raging. and by my shoes and by my feet and by my soul and wonder. I am the tracks we've laid above, I am the tunnel running under.
Sending one up for Pratik's mom. Godspeed you on the next leg of your journey. Pratik, I'm so sorry, man. I hope I wish you a lot of strength in your grieving process, my friend. I'm so sorry to hear that. All right, I'm going to jump back into the. Keep on throwing your comments in there because I am going to come back. But I'm going to keep on playing. Tonight I'm playing The Flood in Color in its entirety. It always helps. Thank you if you've been a loyal viewer of this show like our friend Pratik is. Or thank you for being a first-time viewer of this show. I really appreciate it. I make my living, I used to make my living, traveling around the United States, playing music for people in bars. Obviously, that's not possible right now, so I'm making not only my living, but my all the professional meaning in my life I'm making here on Sunday nights with Sunday Songs. So thanks for coming here. Thanks for being a part of it. It always helps if you can text a friend, let them know that there's a show going on right now, or tag them if you're on Facebook watching there. Tell them that there's a free show going on. They should come on over. This is the last song on side A of The Flood in Color, and this song is called Blues Came Down.
I woke up after breakfast, I left her bedroom late. The streets were filled with strangers, half expecting a parade. I never saw it coming as the first applause began. Then the blues came down on the heels of a marching band. Silver on my fingers, sugar on my tongue. My father stood behind me and he asked what I'd become. I said, I speak a language that you'll never understand. Then the blues came down on the heels of a marching band. Blues came down, blues came down. They say that truth and justice must be their only reward. I grew rich pretending while the honest all went poor. Don't you play dumb about it when you're on that witness stand. While the blues came down on the heels of a marching band. Yeah, the blues came down on the heels of a marching band.
That's Blues Came Down, end of side A. And let's just jump right into the start of side B here.
You don't have to love me to prove yourself right. Yeah, people can change, that don't mean that you lied. Yeah, I'm broken in half, but I'll sleep the night through. Instead of standing guard in the moonlight of your room. I followed your footsteps, they led to St. Paul. I taught you to smoke and you taught me to cough. And I bought you a ring, but you thought it too soon. And then I turned to stone in the moonlight of your room. The street lights are golden on my empty hands. What makes a good boy don't quite make him a man. And these chains look so weak in the late afternoon, but they hold me fast in the moonlight of your room. Yeah, they hold me fast in the moonlight of your room. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's dive back into the comments, see where you guys are at. I'll take any requests, any questions. Hey, Carrie saw me at Folksfest in Lyons, Colorado. That is one of the nicest festivals in America, Folksfest in Lyons, Colorado. It's the sister festival to the Telluride Bluegrass Festival, which is iconic, obviously. And this is a little bit smaller. I think the program skews a little bit more like roots music rather than strictly bluegrass, but it's definitely, that's a destination type festival. It's a beautiful festival. Let's see. Wow. First saw you at an open mic in Chicago in late 2006. My boyfriend, now husband, fell in love listening to you in 2013. Still in love. Listen to you now with our 3-year-old son, Wilder. Well, that is fantastic. 2006. Old school. Oh, man. Look at this one. My first pug show was at the Roisin Dub in Galway, Ireland in 2010. Girl I was dating stayed in to watch the Grammys that night instead. After hearing Joe play, I couldn't go back to her or the Grammys. Well, it probably wasn't meant to be. Probably wasn't meant to be. That's hilarious. If you were at that gig, Alex, it was you and about 10 other people at that gig. That's fantastic. All right, I'll do the next song on the record, and then we'll do a Soft Boy Poem Corner. Shouldn't we? This is a song that I wrote for. We all have those things in life, because none one here is a saint. We all have those things in life that we know that we shouldn't do, and we keep on doing them over and over and over again, and it brings us pretty much nothing but pain. And I don't know why, as human beings, we're just prone to continue to walk into brick walls. But a couple of years ago, I was writing for this album, and I was just going through something in my own life where I just kept on
I kept on behaving in a way that I knew I shouldn't behave, and I was just furious with myself. And I realized on some level it was like, well, man, if you continue to behave like this, you must want to be there. You know what I mean? So maybe you should work on not wanting to be there, and then you'll be able to leave. So this is a song about that.
Here again, here again. What I wouldn't give to completely disappear and then float back down to earth with a heart that didn't want to end up here again. Back and forth, back and forth. It's all fun and game till you find out what you're fighting for is the very piece of chain that's held you here in place, wandering back and forth. I keep on waking in the middle of the night to make a promise. Maybe one day I can keep it if I tried. Here again, here again. There are voices speaking truth far away. You know I'm hearing them. Can I follow where they lead? Or will I fall asleep and wake up here again?
Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for America's favorite time to cry. Soft Boy Poem Corner. I saw this W.S. Merwin poem bopping around on the internet this week because it was Thanksgiving, and it's just really good. It really gets at it in a nice way. So this is a poem by W.S. Merwin that is perhaps timely, given the holiday that we just celebrated. Thanks, by W.S. Merwin. Listen, with the night falling, we are saying thank you. We are stopping on the bridges to bow from the railings. We are running out of the glass rooms with our mouths full of food to look at the sky and say thank you. We are standing by the water thanking it, standing by the windows looking out in our directions. Back from a series of hospitals, back from a mugging, after funerals we are saying thank you. After the news of the dead, whether or not we knew them, we are saying thank you. Over telephones, we are saying thank you in doorways and in the backs of cars and in elevators, remembering wars and the police at the door and the beatings on stairs. We are saying thank you. In the banks, we are saying thank you. In the faces of the officials and the rich and of all who will never change, we go on saying thank you, thank you. With the animals dying around us, taking our feelings, we are saying thank you. With the forests falling faster than the minutes of our lives, we are saying thank you. With the words going out like cells of a brain, with the cities growing over us, we are saying thank you faster and faster. With nobody listening, we are saying thank you. Thank you, we are saying and waving, dark though it is. Pretty good. Beautiful poetry. I love it whether it's on Instagram or on Twitter or sometimes an email. I love people sending me poems as candidates for Soft Boy Poem Corner. So please keep those coming my way. I don't, people are always like, they start the emails or the messages saying, hey, I don't want to bug you, but take a look at this poem. And it's the opposite of bugging me. I really enjoy reading all the poems you send my way. So thank you. I'm going to get back into the comments in a second, but I want to keep on playing this record. I want to make sure I get to the whole thing here. So the next tune on the record is pretty dark. Just a little ditty about tyranny. So, so there's that. Hold on. We got a tune for this one. Yeah, let me know down in the comments if you guys got any questions this week. I love answering questions. I love taking a few requests. There we go, found it. Here is After Curfew. Wrong harmonica, guys. What am I doing? Oh, we've also reached the portion of the show, I should tell you. If you'd like to kick in for a virtual tip or a ticket to the show, we always appreciate it. So thank you very much, right down here at the bottom of the screen.
We found you in the street with a list of all our names. There were stars beside the strongest and the weakest. They cut you quite a deal, almost too good to refuse. But some of us don't just worship what's convenient. We thought that our distance was safe, but wickedness can travel. You are not fragile. You are not fragile. You are not fragile. And your father, rest his soul, the finest man I ever knew, spoke a truth that was clean as an island. He gave him every chance to repeat the party line, but he shattered the windows with his silence. So they took him out back in the rain, and they made him an example. But you are not fragile. You are not fragile. You are not fragile. Now they're rounding up the boys in the nation off the war, and they left behind the two-faced and the useless. On the first of every month, the neighbors gather on our lawn, and we dance for their mercy like we're minstrels. They dug up the headstones last night and broke them in the gravel. But you are not fragile. 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 You are not fragile.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And here's one I played last week at the very end, so it's going to get 2 weeks in a row. This little ditty.
Have you noticed a young man about just my height, coming and going at all hours of night? Did he knock on your front door? Did you let him in? Are you familiar with the stranger I've been? Are you familiar with the stranger I've been? Well, I started out honest and true to my word, but somewhere I lost it. I took a wrong turn. Now it's over. You know how disguise has worn thin. Are you familiar with this stranger I've been? Are you familiar with this stranger I've been? You can fit all he stands for on the head of a pin. Are you familiar with this stranger I've been? Are you familiar with this stranger I've been?
Thank you. I want to check on you guys back here in the comments for a second. Let's see. I'm working on, I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm working on a teleprompter so that I can be looking at the camera while I do these comments, but I'm not quite there yet. Let's see where everybody's at. Hey, Chet is watching from Tijeras, New Mexico. Any chance of... Oh, here, I can answer this question. Easy. Hey, Joe. I've always wondered about the chords and tuning for Bright Beginnings. I can't quite put my finger on it. Also, thanks for doing this. No problem. I love doing this, Jeremy. And this is how the chords work. I got to use this guitar anyway. I always, whenever I'm playing a live concert, and honestly when I'm writing and in the studio as well, I have one guitar that's in a standard tuning, and then I have another guitar that's tuned down. It's in a standard tuning, but down a step and a half. So, so this is down a step and a half, and I think I've explained this before for other songs, but so what would normally be a G, this is actually an E. And so the Bright Beginnings is played in like a C formation, but that's actually A because it's down, you know, A. If you have C, it's C, B flat, sorry, C, B, B flat, A. It's 3 down. And then it's just a little riff. You have the two, you have your pinky and your index finger on E on the high string, and well, you can see what those are, and then you just go. So now that you know where it is and how it's tuned, you could probably figure it out from there. All right, I'm going to finish this album, and then we'll take maybe one more request to fill out the night. Let's see.
All those years of blood sweat and tears you cried. You got less to show than you have to hide. Lady Luck and all her charms, I never known her. I'm just a man with empty hands and broad shoulders. You could have had a wife, instead you made a name. The monuments you built look smaller by the day. She took you back, you kissed her lips, but they were colder. You're just a man with empty hands and broad shoulders. The brother that you mock for knowing wrong from right just went off to war. He won't get out alive. He was a son, he was a friend, he was a soldier. You're just a man with empty hands and broad shoulders. There's the Flood in Color. All 27 minutes of it, or whatever the hell it is. Let's see where we are. I'll play you guys one more. Oh, Gilbert wants to know. He must have seen my Instagram. Gilbert says, how was your smoked turkey? I smoked a turkey for my family for Thanksgiving this year. It was good. I did a thing called a spatchcock turkey. So what you do, turkeys are not very well designed for cooking. Different meat cooks at different times. So, just to get, like, let's say the breast meat just done, you probably have to overcook the thigh meat and all the dark meat. So what you do is you cut out the spine, the turkey, kind of open it up. You kind of carve out the breastplate, and then you basically butterfly open the turkey. And it's called a spatchcock. There's like a technical term for it, I guess. But you basically butterfly it. Think of it that way. And then I brined it in salt, and I put it on my smoker, and it was there. I put it on at 7:30 in the morning, and I pulled it off at 2 o'clock to take it to my parents' place for, we had a socially distanced driveway hang. We all got together, and it was a really good smoked turkey. It was, and all the sides were good too that everyone made. So thank you for asking. I highly recommend it. Yeah, well, hey, my buddy Phil Bishop is here. How you doing, Phil? Thanks for watching. David Stolp says, first time I saw you at Collectivo, Milwaukee, with my dear friend Greg Gilbertson. Well, Greg is my friend too. I love that guy. Okay, so Christopher Wilson says, any chance you could play Veteran Fighter on piano for Michelle? She spent last night in the hospital. Oh no. It would lift her spirits to hear that song before she returns to work this week. Of course. Yeah, we can do that. And we haven't even used the patented 2-camera system yet for tonight's show. So it's a perfect way to end it out. I don't have the harmonica to do the harmonica solo here, but we can do this. And I just want to see if anyone else has anything else here before we leave. Hey, Emily's saying some kind words to Pratik, who had a very hard week. That's great. This is so great. All right.
Hey, this is Eric Levy. Is this you, Eric? Eric helped me design, if this is the Eric Levy I think it is. When the pandemic hit, Eric is an amazing, amazing computer whiz who works on famous blockbuster movies that you've seen before, doing all of the retouching work, and it's much more complicated than that. I'm doing his job no justice here describing it, but Eric helped me pick out the perfect computer because I needed a computer with a lot of horsepower to be able to stream live and make it look good, and he helped me pick it out. So thanks, Eric. Appreciate it, man. No, it is. It's me, an amazing, amazing nerd. All right, well, I mean, you're kind of putting words in my mouth there, man. I think that's going a little bit farther than I thought. Thanks, Eric. All right, we're going to switch to the piano cam and then call it a night. Oh, I got to switch the microphones. Hold on. Okay, this one's for Michelle, who just got out of the hospital.
You see the moon in the midnight as you pull it on the 35 south. You got a lot upon your mind tonight, and so you took a ride to figure it out. The years went by like strangers that you might have recognized if they didn't walk away into the wedding night. Don't back down yet, it'll get brighter. Stand your ground like a veteran fighter. Grip that wheel just a little bit tighter now. No, don't back down yet, it'll get brighter. Stand your ground like a veteran fighter. Grip that wheel just a little bit tighter now. You see your baby in the stars tonight as you put it on the 35 south. You know she wonders where you are tonight and whether you could ever turn it around. Been a while since you could hold her hand. She's so kind, she smiles and says she understands. Don't back down yet, it'll get brighter. Stand your ground like a veteran fighter. Grip that wheel just a little bit tighter now. No, don't back down yet, it'll get brighter. Stand your ground like a veteran fighter. Grip that wheel just a little bit tighter now. No, don't back down yet, it'll get brighter. Yeah, don't back down yet, it'll get brighter. Yeah, no, don't back down yet, it'll get brighter now.
Get better, Michelle. Thank you guys so much for joining us on Sunday Songs. Thanks if this was your first show. Thank you if this was your 24th show. I really appreciate you guys being here. Of course, I'll be here next week. Bring a friend with you next time. Come on back next week, 9 p.m. Eastern. Bring a friend. Thanks as always for buying a ticket or hitting the virtual tip jar if you can. And I will see you guys next week. Have a great week. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Peace.